Outdoors. Today we're going to be tying the Squigly bitter Daiichi 2546 hook size 4. Adjust this as needed. Vivus 50D thread as usual in white, so I can adjust it to the color I would like. Go ahead and start off by just doing connecting turns down and making way for your barbell eyes. So we're going to be using a small brass barbell eyes. This is silver nickel plated. See, it's just a wee guy. Just adding a little bit more weight to this fly, if that's what you're after. You can adjust to a bead chain or larger if you feel that need or desire. So we'll just do some wraps down just past the hook point. And this is a slow rolla tail. It's orange. It's for size 6 to 12, so this is a little bit small for this fly hook technically, but for the aesthetic that we're looking for, it's just the right size. I do trim off a little bit of length of it. I feel like they come a little bit longer than I would desire or want, so I get rid of that as fast as possible. So we'll just kind of wrap it in. Doesn't really make a huge amount of difference to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tubing. This happens to be like a tan color. It's not the midge tubing, it's a standard tubing, and this is going to create most of our body here. I just want it to have a nice translucent look. I'll go ahead and do some securing wraps, just really smoothing out as much as I can. We'll go ahead and wrap this midge tubing, or this standard tubing forward, creating our part of our body way here. It doesn't have to be like 100% perfect. If you make a mistake, I wouldn't really worry about it. It is a fishing fly after all, but it creates a nice translucent body with kind of a cool gut line behind it. I'm going to be using some fluorescing UV clear fly finish. Light, it's a flow viscosity, very, very light. And we'll go ahead and cure that. Next up, we're going to take some grizzly microlegs in fluorescent orange. They are barred. I'm going to take 2 out, and that's going to create another little hot spot to this bug. See how I kind of lash them off to either side, and then really crank down on the top of them. They're not going to go anywhere. They're actually connected. You know, fish could rip them off, but that's about the only offender that could do it. So we have some craft fur in a tan, and that's going to provide our wing material for this fly. Take out the underfluff, throw it to the side. Vacuum cleaner will get that later. And I'm going to go ahead and stack this. I do leave a little bit of taper, but I kind of just equalize as much as I can between the 2 layers there. I do a figure 8 wrap over the top, and then I really crush down on that. I'll go ahead and clean up all the butt ends of the material. and just really kind of crush it down as best as possible. The 50 GSP really helps you to be able to compress all of those materials, creating ultimately bomb-proof fly. We'll do a whip finish, and trim off any offenders or loose ends that may have snuck in there. Next up, I'll trim our legs to about 1.5 inches in length. I'm going to use some UV fly paint in red. It's kind of a fluorescent reddish color, but it really just adds some pop to this. You can switch it up for oranges and whatever color you feel would work the best for you, but personally I like this red color. And I will bring that up over the dumbbell eye wraps just a bit there for stability. And I just go ahead and cure that with the UV resin, or the UV light, I apologize. So once I feel the bake is adequate there, go ahead and take a look at the finished fly. We'll do a spin on the rotisserie and go fish it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.